Have you noticed this? At night, you suddenly feel brave. You decide to change your life. You want to send that message. You plan honest conversations. You feel confident, clear, and fearless. But when morning comes, that courage disappears. You stay quiet. You hesitate. You tell yourself, maybe later. So what really happens to your mind at night? That makes you feel brave. And why does that bravery fade by morning? Let's break it down psychologically. Part 1, your brain is not the same at night. Psychology shows that your brain works differently at night. During the day, your prefrontal cortex is highly active. This part of the brain controls social rules, fear of judgment, consequences, logic and restraint. It constantly asks, what will people think? What if this goes wrong? Is this safe? But at night, especially between 2 to 4 a.m., this part of the brain becomes less dominant. Mental fatigue lowers inhibition. Your inner critic gets quieter. As a result, your emotional brain takes over. That's why at night, feelings feel honest. Thoughts feel clear. Courage feels real. You're not imagining it. Your brain is literally in a different state. Part 2, night removes social pressure. One powerful reason you feel brave at night is because society goes silent. No messages. No expectations. No comparisons. You're not being watched. Psychologically, this creates a sense of emotional safety. When no one is observing you, your mind feels free to explore thoughts it hides during the day. That's why at night you think, I should speak up. I deserve better. I'm stronger than I think. This bravery isn't fake. It's your unfiltered self speaking. A version of you that exists without pressure. Part 3, why morning brings silence. So why does this courage vanish by morning? Because daylight brings reality cues. Morning activates responsibility, routine, social identity, fear of consequences. Your prefrontal cortex comes back online. Suddenly your mind says, don't overreact. Be realistic. It's safer to stay quiet. This doesn't mean you became weak. It means your brain shifted back into survival mode. At night, you feel truth. In the morning, you choose safety. And safety often looks like silence. Part 4, night courage versus day courage. Here's an important distinction. Night courage is emotional courage. Day courage is behavioral courage. At night, you feel brave. You think deeply. You imagine change. But courage during the day requires action, risk, discomfort. Most people never act on their night thoughts. Because emotional courage alone is not enough. That's why so many dreams are born at night, but never lived in daylight. Part 5, are night thoughts more honest? This is a common question. Are night thoughts more real? Psychologically, yes and no. At night, your mind is less filtered. So your emotions are raw and honest. But they are also amplified. Loneliness feels deeper. Desire feels stronger. Confidence feels bigger. The truth usually lives between night and day. Night shows you what you feel. Day shows you what you can handle. Wisdom comes from listening to both. Part 6, how to use night courage the right way. Instead of ignoring your night bravery, learn to translate it. Here's how. Write night thoughts down. Don't trust memory, night courage fades. Reread them in the morning. Ask, what still feels true? Act in small steps. Courage doesn't have to be loud. One message. One boundary. One decision. Night gives you clarity. Morning gives you control. Use both. If you feel brave at night, but quiet by morning, there's nothing wrong with you. It means your mind is human. Night shows you who you are inside. Morning shows you how the world works. The real strength is learning how to carry a little bit of that night courage into the daylight. If this felt like something your mind experiences at night, you're not alone. Welcome to the Psychology and Night's Thoughts.